His eyes on the prize, I can't live life one, hard. Turbo one, hard. All right, come on.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here comes Williams on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2 now from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
An option give to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watch that Legion of Boom, we watch 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
Here we go, 2nd and very long, into the hands of Pitts.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end, just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Go Silver, ready?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll get this one to Brown. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Williams coming in motion right. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further as we're at the end of one. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's brought in by Mooney. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Down give to Robinson. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And they're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Putting the tight end in motion. First down, here's Tua. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper to Gene with the stop. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles driving. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, a run with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they bring him down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Got Williams, and it's complete. Hits the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They put a receiver in motion right. Hurts with it on third and short. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throw left side, complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 2nd and 3 now. Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Man in motion, headed right. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Tua out of the pistol. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Tagovailoa escapes the pocket. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. They did it! He made the interception! Adoree Jackson makes the play. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Reaches the 40. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and then move the sticks.
First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's on the move. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 7.
Play it safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Silver. Yeah, defense is asleep.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll get to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. It's into the hands of Mooney. Now here he goes down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Now the give for Bijan. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Going right side, Robinson with it. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he will score, and with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Hurts setting up to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season.